Agoraphobia. What is agoraphobia? Well, to put it in short terms, it's the fear of going outside. But the fear of going outside is really just the tip of the iceberg. We know that with people who have experienced anxiety problems before COVID, a lot of people who have been locked in and kept away from the public, their agoraphobia feelings have got worse because they're frightened of going outside, as the outside has become a more frightening place. However, very often agoraphobia isn't really reflected purely because of COVID. It's a reflection of anxiety. Very often it's something that's happened outside that has made people feel very, very frightened. I had a client who didn't suffer from agoraphobia. She just had a massive, massive panic attack when she was outside. And ever since then, going outside represented a potential panic attack. And so the fear of going outside was created. Another client had a panic attack at the checkout of a supermarket. Maybe they were worried about having enough money in their bank account or signing something. I think in those days it was signing something. And she went through an awful lot of problems, the thought of queuing up to that checkout and making sure she had enough money. And then the panic started to come in and she had a massive panic attack. What happens next is that every time she thought of going to the supermarket, every time she went into the supermarket, the panic attack would happen. And then the panic attack would happen every time she went shopping. And then the panic attack would happen every time she even thought about shopping and going out through the front door. And in the end, agoraphobia sets in, where there's a fear of going outside. Agoraphobia can be triggered in many different ways. People's ill health, and a lot of people who I work with who have got irritable bowel syndrome, it turns out that they end up with a form of agoraphobia. Why? Because going outside means they don't have access to a bathroom when they need it. I have tremendous success, by the way, with ending the experience of irritable bowel, which I can talk about some other time. But the feelings of agoraphobia as a consequence of that irritable bowel, fear of going outside, is a very real thing. So how do I enable people to end agoraphobia? Well, very simply, we are looking at it as a defense mechanism to be in a safe place or to not be in a situation where they're going to have a panic attack or the events that happened outside to be repeated. So it's a protection mechanism. And I make a promise to both their conscious mind and their subconscious that we're not here to take away that protection mechanism. We're here to enable them to let it go when they're ready to do so. Because these protection mechanisms were created sometime between the time they had their very first thought and this moment right now, to do a job, to do something to help them. Just like someone with a crutch that supports them if they have a broken leg. We're not here to take away that crutch. We're not here to take away the agoraphobic protection mechanism. We're here to enable them to let it go when they're ready to do so. This is what we do. We know that that agoraphobic reaction is causing them tremendous, affecting their life, not letting them go outside, not letting them have a life. It seems to be shooting them in the foot, and yet it's actually a protection mechanism. And we never take it away. We enable you to become strong enough, like someone with a broken leg. We fix the leg. We do the physio. We don't take away the crutch, the protection mechanism, if I can say it again. So how do we do this? Well, we use hypnotherapy, hypnosis, and there are two different routes. There's either the one-to-one work that I do, which is based on 30 years experience, or if you want to take control yourself, I can teach you self-hypnosis techniques in my 6-week course, 12 hours of training, 2 hours each course, where we work through the advanced techniques of self-hypnosis, and you can start working on your agoraphobia yourself. So with the self-hypnosis and with the guided hypnosis live, I use Zoom in both cases. Zoom is very, very effective, or online therapy is very effective. It's actually, in many cases, more effective than one-to-one in person. Why? Because, well, obviously, as an agoraphobic person, you're going to be in your safe place. Number two, no traveling. Number three, yeah, the costs are a lot less. I don't have to pay for an office. And I pass those savings on to you. Give me a call. I offer a free 20-minute consultation. We can have a chat about your needs, whatever they may be. And you can decide whether I'm the right person for you, or go onto the website and click on rbhyp.com. That's rbhyp.com. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe if you want to know more about the sorts of things I can help people with hypnosis and hypnotherapy. I'll be releasing more videos at some point in the future, and so you'll be kept up to date with all of the different videos that I'll be releasing. Thank you very much.